What's up, y'all? Rich from Catfishing here today. It's a little too windy for me to be out on the lakes and stuff, so I figured I needed to make some jugs. So here we are today. We're making catfish jugs. Stick around, watch how it goes. And what we're making the jugs today with, we have 4 different sizes of circle hooks, washers to hold it inside the caps. We have 50-pound Berkeley Trilene Big Game monofilament. And here's our T's and end caps for the PVC pipe. Now I'm just using your average Big Joe, float from Walmart that you get for like $3 and some odd cents, $3.67 or something like that. You can see them here, average size. They got about a 3/4 inch hole on the inside, so that's what I'm using, 3/4 inch PVC. And we'll get this started getting them put together. All right, what I like to do here is I like to make my jugs roughly 18 inches, or my PVC 18 inches long. So we'll mark it there at the 18-inch mark. Now I'm gonna make I will make my noodles 17 inches long to give space for, the parts and everything else. So we're gonna cut that off right there, and then I'll have the start for a jug. All right, so with these Big Joe pool noodles, I'm gonna mark them off at 17 inches. So that'll give 1 inch to, like I said earlier, have room for the end caps and centerpieces, or the tops and all that. So we're gonna take and mark it at 17 here. I can get the cap off my marker here. And we're gonna mark roughly right there. Now I don't have an actual knife on me, so it might be a little jagged. But I do have a regular old blade that I can just slice down into it, and now you can just break it in half, and you got your piece. Now, you want to take your noodle, your PVC, you want to stick them together. All right, now that we've got the 2 pieces cut, go take the hole, we'll take PVC, and we're gonna run it up in there. So you got about a 1/2 inch on each end. Can you focus on it, camera? Anyway, got about a 1/2 inch on each end. All right. So now we're gonna get our 2 parts, the cap and the T. Also, gonna get our line, which normally I use the black coated trot lines, but they didn't have any, so I picked up the 50-pound Berkeley Trilene Big Game. So that'll do well enough for us. All right, now what we're gonna need to glue this all together is medium clear PVC cement, which is this right here. All right, so we're gonna extend our PVC pipe out. Actually, first, we're gonna change directions. We're gonna take our caps. We're gonna drill a hole in them, because we're gonna have to run the string out through that. So we're gonna drill a hole down through the center. There we go, just like that. Pretty simple. Now, gonna take our washer and our line. We're gonna go ahead and start this off. One thing I did forget to mention is I use these little rubber bumpers. They're actually made for tattoo machines. I spaced those out on or where the knot will meet the plastic on the inside. So yeah, use those too, so it's a buffer for your knot when you're pulling it through. Yeah, it'll help protect it. But now you want to measure out so many feet of your line. Arm's length to me is about 6 feet, so about like that. I'm going to put about 6 feet of line on this first one. So you're going to first feed it through here, and then feed it directly through there. Pull it tight, and there you go. This is what it looks like. Now you can take one end of your PVC, pull it out. You're going to take some of your PVC cement and just run it around the edge of your part, like that. See, like that? Then you take your cap, press it on, and give it a little twist. That's on there. All right, now that we have the excess wiped off from here, go ahead, put your noodle back on. Take your other end of your PVC, but this time we're going to put the glue, we're going to put it on the inside of the T. That way it's not all over the PVC pipe and then the noodle. And there you go. Now you have your handle. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm tie my hook. Got various different sizes of circle hooks. Might not be perfect, but it'll hold. It ain't going nowhere. So basically, that's that. That's how you do jugs. Now, all you do, take a jug, wrap your line. You wrap your line. And hook it in, and you're good to go. Now, of course, obey local laws and stuff, and make sure you permanently attach your name or whatever your local ordinances require, because, you know, game wardens don't like, you know, when you don't follow the law. They like giving out a little bit of a ticket or so. But yeah, I'm gonna 3D print some and attach some up here or down here or something somewhere. But yeah. But now I got 8 or 7 more of these to go. So let's get to it. Well, y'all, we've managed to get 8 of them done. It's fairly simple. Y'all, I'll have a video for you, of course, but not too bad. 8 of these. I'm going to print out my IDs and stuff like that I need to make them legal, and go from there. If you like the video, appreciate you watching it. If you like it, give it that thumbs up, give it a follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do, because this is on multiple platforms, but much appreciated if you're watching it, and we'll see you next time. Later.